Hello and welcome. Welcome, my beautiful souls, to another Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. Thank you for being here. This is where we empower your spirit and build a strong sense of self. Yes. And here's the deal. Life is always on the move. But you know what you can do? You can hit pause in your life, take a few minutes out. We try to keep these around 40 minutes. Sometimes they're a little shorter, sometimes they're a little longer. Just depends on the message that we're delivering, but take a pause. Put yourself first and reconnect to the powerhouse that is within you. And here's the deal. Make sure that you tune in every Saturday for your weekly dose of spiritual connection and soul-fueled goodness. And if life happens, because let's be real, it does. You can catch our sessions anytime on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And to make sure you don't miss an episode, what should you do? That's right, hit subscribe. Absolutely. You should hit subscribe, heart us, join our community, all those things that you haven't done yet. Now's the time to do it. Hit that button to stay connected and be the first to know when our fabulous sessions drop. We're here to support your spiritual journey, and we don't want you missing out on a single thing. So hit that button. And you know what you could also do? Pay it forward. Share this with someone who could benefit from this message or enjoy the empowering shift from everyday being to soulful being. It is an honor to walk the spiritual path with you. Hello, everyone. My name is Cindy Saylor. And for the past few years, I have been on a soulful journey of rediscovering my true self. When I connect with my inner being, my soul, my spirit, life flows. Yes, it flows with greater ease, peace, clarity, and joy. And I want this for you too. I want you to feel deeply connected, to flow with life instead of forcing it, and to fully embrace the soulful person that you're meant to be. That's why I created Soulful Saturdays with Saylor, is because I want to hold a space for all of us to reflect and renew and rediscover the powerhouse that lies within us. So thank you for being here. I am so glad you are here, taking time for your heart, your spirit, and your truth. Excuse me. This week, we're diving into something so vital to living a fulfilled life. Confidence in expressing your truth. Not someone else's idea of who you should be. Not the filtered version of yourself you think others want to see. But you, in your wholeness, your power, your presence. You have a voice, a story, a truth that is meant to be shared. When you live and speak from that place, life flows differently. You glow differently. Yes, you do. I know I had to go there. You begin to live unapologetically aligned with who you are meant to be. And to do that, we're going to start our session today by grounding ourselves in stillness. Because before diving into today's message, it's time to take a moment to quiet the noise around us, tune into the stillness within, because that stillness we connect with who we truly are beneath the roles, the masks, and the expectations. Yeah, that's where it all happens. But here's the thing. We got to be able to do it and be able to enjoy it, to be able to be present. And it's all about grounding ourselves. It's all about being present, turning off the noise. Yep. So beneath all those roles, those masks, and those expectations, we're going to start doing our little meditation to get you reconnected. So this is your guided meditation for grounding into your truth. I certainly hope you are ready. So let's begin by finding a comfortable position. Gently close your eyes and place one hand over your heart and the other one on your belly. And feel the warmth of your own presence. Feel your breath rising and falling beneath your hands. This is where your truth lies, beneath the noise, the pressure, the pretending, right here in your center. Take a deep, slow breath in through your nose and hold it gently. And exhale slowly through your mouth. And again, inhale deeply. Feel the breath nourishing you. And exhale, letting go, releasing. Let that breath guide you home to yourself. And go ahead and breathe normally. With each inhale, breathe in clarity, courage, and calm. And with each exhale, release the weight of expectations, the pressure to perform, the urge to please. Let it all melt away. Yes, let it all melt away, one by one, releasing and letting go. You are not here to be perfect. You are not here to be real. You are here to be real. Yes, you are. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to be real. Yes, I had a little slip. It's all good. Let's bring it back to the center. Let's bring it all back, bring the energy back. You are here to be real, to be you, authentically you. And now bring your attention to your heart space. Imagine a soft golden light glowing. Yes, glowing all around you. Feel the warmth of that glow. This light is your truth, your essence. That warmth shows that it's alive. Feel that warmth. That part of you that always has known who you are. Let it expand with every breath. Continue to breathe naturally. And with each breath, release the need to prove anything to anyone. With each breath, let go of comparison, fear, hesitation. Let it go. Yes, you are releasing, you're letting go, and you're getting present and grounded and calm, and your mind is open to receiving our message today. Yes, you are safe to be you. I want you to repeat this softly in your mind or out loud, whatever feels right for you. I honor my truth. I speak my clarity and courage. I am confident in who I am becoming. Yes. Yes, you are. Let's do that again. Let's seal these words in. I honor my truth. I speak with clarity and courage. I am confident in who I am becoming. Yes. Yes, you are. Feel those words settle deep into your being. Let them root in your bones, your breath, your energy. You are becoming more of yourself every single day. Yes, you are. And that is more than enough. That's more than enough. Right now, right here, this is what counts. I want you to stay here for a few more breaths, inhaling truth. With each breath, inhale truth. Exhale, fear. Yes. Inhale truth. Exhale, fear. Yes. That's it. That's it. Now I want you to take a moment. I want you to come back to your awareness. Yep. I want you to open up your eyes. Yep. I want you to feel the lightness that's surrounding you. I want you to feel the lightness that's within you. Yes. Bring your awareness back into this room. You can go ahead and wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll those shoulders. Open up that chest. Yes. And when it feels right, softly open your eyes. Hello. You're here. You're whole. You're ready. Yes. And as you return to this moment, notice how it feels to sit in your truth. Calm, steady, whole. That feeling, that grounded confidence. This is what we're learning and leading in today. Let's explore how we can carry that truth with us beyond this moment into the way that we speak, the way we show up, and the way we live. Because living with confidence begins with knowing who we are and having the courage to express it. Yes. Because living your truth is the boldest thing you'll ever do and the most freeing. And now that we're grounded and we're grounded in our truth, yes, with the soul soothing meditation, let's talk about what really means to live with confidence. Not the loud, performative kind of confidence that the world likes to glorify. No, the kind that radiates from the inside out, the kind that whispers, I know who I am and I'm good with her. Yeah, let's walk this truth today. Are you ready? Because it all begins with confidence comes from clarity. Listen, you cannot speak your truth if you don't even know what it is. And too many of us are out there living lives shaped by someone else's expectations, our families, our partners, society, even that random woman from the church who doesn't even know your story. We're surrounded by it. But I want to ask you, what lights you up? What values feel like home to you? Where do you feel in alignment? And where do you feel like you're shrinking to make someone else comfortable? These are important questions to ask yourself. And let me be clear, confidence isn't about being fearless. It's about being clear. When you know what matters to you, you stop twisting yourself into a pretzel for people who don't even bring napkins to the table. I want you to ask this question and allow whatever comes to mind. And do not challenge it. Allow. Allow whatever comes to mind. Where in my life am I holding back my truth out of fear? Yes. Think about it. You may also want to journal on this. Here's the thing. Don't challenge what comes up. Just let it flow. Let it flow. You know, shedding the fear of judgment. Yeah, I know. We talked about this last week, and I have a feeling we need to touch on it again because fear of judgment is a very strong seated emotion. And we should talk more about it because the more we talk about it, the more we're going to overcome it, right? So we're not meant to fit in to these neat little boxes. We were born to be vibrant. We were not born to be beige. Oh, no. We were bold. We were born to be bold, to be vibrant. We were born to be us. You're born to be you. And here's the deal. Authenticity will challenge the status quo. It might ruffle some feathers. It might make some people uncomfortable, especially the ones who benefit from the silence. And let me ask you something real. Who are you afraid to disappoint? And be honest. Why does their opinion have so much power over your peace? And here's a truth bomb for you. You're relinquishing your power to somebody else because you're making their opinion matter the most instead of the one you have on yourself. Don't relinquish your power. Keep your power close to you. And here's another truth bomb for you. The fear of judgment is real. And so is the regret of never living fully. And I promise you, no outside opinion is worth you dimming your own light. Daily micro-bravery builds boldness. Let's really bring this thing down to earth. Living confidently doesn't mean walking into every room like Beyonce on opening night. Although, if you do that, oh, I fully support it. It means being consistent and courageous in the little moments. Confidence is built in the everyday choices. Saying no when you mean no. Speaking up when something doesn't sit right. Setting a boundary without writing a 12-paragraph apology afterwards. Raising your hand even when your voice shakes. These small acts of bravery, they add up. They build a foundation of real confidence, not the fake it till you make it kind, the kind that's rooted, self-honoring. That's the kind that we want to build. Celebrating those moments, every single one, because every time you choose truth over comfort, you're rewiring your spirit to believe, I can trust myself. I can trust myself. I do trust myself. I do trust myself. Simple but powerful words. Your truth will attract the right people. Here's the part that feels like both a loss and a win. When you start showing up as the real you, some people might walk away. And hear me when I say this. Let them. Let them. Because the people who fall away were only holding space for the version of you that played small. And when you start speaking your truth, something magical happens. You begin attracting the people who are meant for this version of you, the real you, the glorious, growing, grounded you. Now, let me tell you, it's so much better to be loved for who you are than tolerated for who you pretend to be. Now, I know all this might sound great in theory. Like, yeah, hey, Saylor, that sounds cute. But what does it actually look like in real life? Well, let me tell you about someone who took these truths and turned them into transformation. Her journey is proof that when you start honoring your voice, even in small ways, big changes happen. Big changes follow. And this particular client found her voice. I want to talk to you about Tina. Tina was the queen of being everyone else. Everyone else is needed. Being who everyone else needed. At work, she was the go-to and the yes girl, the overachiever. Oh, at home, she kept it polished and perfect, never letting anyone see her unravel. And her own dreams? They were stuffed in a closet somewhere beneath the winter coats and holiday decorations. And one day during a session, Tina looked at me dead in the eye and said, Saylor, I don't even know what my truth sounds like anymore. And that hit me in the gut. Still does. Whew. Because that's not just a loss of voice, it's a loss of self. Whew. It still gets me. And I knew right then we were just going to work on her goals. We weren't going to just work on her goals. We were going to go on a full-blown soul evacuation. That's right. See, she came in to work on her goals. But to do that, we had to clear out some of the clutter. She also had to heal. So our sessions shifted. And so we started simple. And each morning, Tina would journal and ask herself one brave little question that results in big answers. And the question that she would ask herself every morning is, what do I really feel today? What do I really feel today? She made herself a promise to speak her truth once a day, even if her voice shook, even if it was uncomfortable. And y'all, in the beginning, her voice did shake, but it also cracked sometimes. But every small act of honesty chipped away at that mask that she had been wearing for years. And now, if we fast forward a few months, Tina did something wild. Didn't see it coming. I don't think she even planned for it, but she left her soul-sucking job. Whew, can I get an amen? Now, she was in a position to be able to do that, and a lot of us aren't. However, she went on to launch her own creative business. And get this, she hosted her first ever workshop. Yep. That same woman who once didn't know her own truth stood in front of a room full of people and told her story with fire in her belly and light in her eyes. And afterwards, she said something that I'll never forget. It feels like I've been reborn. Not into someone new, but into someone who I was always meant to be. And y'all, isn't that the whole point? Yes. And guys, if you've been hearing my sessions, you know my story. Was this ever possible? Me sitting in front of you, week after week, putting together these sessions, speaking my truth? No. Because my story was all about dyslexia, having a learning disability, and hiding from the world. And what am I doing now? Front and center, putting myself out there. I too felt reborn. And so will you. It is important to take care of yourself. It is important to start putting yourself first. It's important that you acknowledge something's off. I knew something was off. Tina knew something was off. We made changes, and so can you. See, Tina's story is living, breathing proof that when you stop shrinking and start shining, everything shifts. And that brings me to one of my favorite quotes. And this is a soul shaker. This is a truth dropper. Oh, and it's a mic drop moment. So are you ready? Okay. Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive and go do that. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. And that's from Howard Thurman. Yes, this quote right here, it's not just pretty words to throw on a coffee mug or a Pinterest board. It's a calling, a permission slip, a big ol' exhale from the universe saying, you don't have to fix the world by fitting into it. You heal it by being fully, vibrantly you. Yes. When you come alive, when you light up from the inside because you're doing what speaks to your soul, that ripple is real. A liveliness is contagious. People feel it. They're drawn to it. They're inspired. And the world needs more of that. Too many of us are out here trying to be what we think the world wants. Hustling for approval, checking boxes, dimming down our fire, so we don't burn too bright. Howard flips the script and says, no, don't mold yourself for the world. Rise up in your truth and let the world adjust. Hello. That's so good. We got to say it again. Don't mold yourself for the world. Rise up in your truth and let the world adjust. Absolutely. The world will adjust around you. You will be attracting things that you never knew were never on your radar. And the world will adjust, especially for those who probably are not at your same level. They're going to fade away. And that's okay. Allow them. Because it's all about you being you. Your aliveness is your assignment, not just for your joy, but for also world's healing. Yes, because when you heal, you're actually able to heal somebody else. So this week, your soulful reflection, and I want to give you some journal prompts. Yes. So make sure you have your journal if you already don't, and your favorite pen. And find a cozy place, somewhere that's calm, quiet. You got your favorite beverage, you got some music playing, because it's all about to get real. Number one, ask yourself, what makes me feel most alive and how often am I making space for it? Think less shoulds and more soul sparks. When do you feel lit up from within? Channel that. Dance with that. Find that feeling. Find that feeling, because that feeling is a sign that you're in alignment. Number two, ask yourself, where am I still shrinking to keep the peace, fit the mold, or avoid judgment? Be honest with yourself. Hey, you know my stick. Honesty's the best policy. So be honest, compassionate, and honest, because awareness is the first step to liberation. The third question you should ask yourself, what's one brave truth I can speak this week, even if my voice shakes? Yes. What's one brave truth I can speak this week, even if my voice shakes? It doesn't have to be loud, just real. Maybe it's a boundary. Maybe it's a dream. Maybe it's finally saying no. And remember, no is a full sentence. Yes, it is. N-O, full sentence. Just say it. And in the next and final question you should be asking yourself, if I stop worrying about what others think, what would I do differently? Go ahead and let that question shake you up a bit, because your truth deserves room to breathe. It does. These are 4 amazing questions, powerful questions, and take time to answer them. Really connect. It's amazing when you connect. Now, here's your soulful action step. You can pick one, but I want you to do all 4. You could pick one, not do all 4. I'm just saying. Journal your responses to these questions, but also put them into action. Put them into action. Tiny or bold, doesn't matter. Just make a move that says, I choose me. I choose trust. I choose truth. I choose to come alive. Yes. It's all about waking you up. It's all about reconnecting. to the beautiful soul that's inside, that's ready to live. And here's a reminder for you. You are not here to fit in. You are here to wake up, show up, and show the world your truth. And the more you honor your authenticity, the more you give others permission to do the same. So go ahead, be bold, be kind, be unapologetically you, because that's where the magic begins. Absolutely. Holy moly. It's important that you understand to be confident, right? It all starts from within. It's all trusting the process and do the work. Because I'll tell you what, once you start doing it, you're not going to stop. No, you won't. This is an amazing session that we had today. I am so thankful that you are here. I want to make sure that you don't miss out on a single thing. Make sure that you are subscribing and you're telling people about this, because this information is created from the love that I have in my heart to help somebody live their authentic lives, connect to who they are, become their own best friends. And if you miss a session, where can you find them? On YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And hit that button. Go ahead and subscribe. And I also want to share with you, we're going to get into our sneak peek for next week in just a moment. But remember, we have our 7 strategies to cultivate inner peace and fulfillment. And throughout that program, you're going to be guided through principles and strategies designed to help you cultivate a calm mind and break free from negativity and deep lasting fulfillment in every aspect of your life. It is an amazing program, an amazing course. And it's not about your commitment. It's about your determination and willingness to embrace change that will truly transform your journey. And if you're also looking for some fun, easy way to sprinkle some peace and clarity into your life, look no farther. We got our ebook, The Path to Calm and Clarity, The Gifts of Intentional Breathing. Yep, it is here for you to connect with your inner self, to melt away stress and discover your inner calm that we all crave. And then we also have our 20-day challenge. Yes, we do. This is for emotional, mental, and spiritual wellness. It's self-guided. It's designed to help you kick those negative thoughts and gain some serious clarity and step into the best version of yourself. You could grab all of this on our website at saylorsjourney.com. And don't forget, hit subscribe. Yes, you want to hit subscribe so you can make sure that you don't miss one of our magical sessions of Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. And now that sneak peek into next week. Yep, week 4 is all about self-love. Not that fluffy hashtag kind, but the real, radical, soul-honoring kind. We'll talk about what it really looks like to embrace every part of you, the messy, the marvelous, the magnificent. Yes, we're going to explore what it means to treat yourself like someone you deeply respect, how to stop negotiating your worth, the difference between ego and self-love. Because yes, there is a difference. How about daily rituals to ground you in compassion and self-honor? And of course, we'll end with a heart-centered meditation, a soul check-in, and some juicy action steps to carry you through the week like the radiant, real, beautiful being you are. So bring your journal and your tea and open heart, because next week we're going to stand fully in the mirror and say, I love you. I choose you. I honor all of you. And honestly, that's not healing. That's revolutionary. We've got an amazing week coming up after what we just covered today. Make sure you take your action items and make those happen today. Absolutely. The changes are in the work. And if you want change, and here's the thing, this is one of my favorite quotes. If you want change, and if you are doing the same thing over and over again, expecting something different, well, you're living insanity. And that's from Einstein. And it's true. And I'll tell you what, I know that's like a little tough love moment, but it's true. And I live by that quote now because I was living insanity there for a while, but not anymore. I choose not to. I choose not to live there anymore. And you can make that same choice. So thank you for joining me in this sacred space today. And remember, this isn't a one-time thing. Soulful being isn't just something that we practice when we're in the mood. It's a way of being. It's how we show up for ourselves day in and day out. Let's continue this month with open hearts, ready to embrace the incredible person that we see in the mirror. And until next time, love yourself fiercely. It has been a pleasure to be your spiritual leader. Thank you for being here. Hit the button, subscribe, right? So you don't miss one of our fabulous sessions. Share this with somebody that you know. Stay grounded, shine brightly, and always remember, your soul knows the way. It does. This is another fantabulous Soulful Saturday with Saylor, where we empower your spirit and build a strong sense of self. Stay true, stay fierce, and keep showing up as the real you. We're going to see you next week, everyone. Thank you.